Alright everybody, welcome back to another video of some challenging trick lines that you can do in session, and we are going to be starting off strong with a fairly short but very tough challenge here. I got it done after about maybe 15 minutes of trying, but it definitely took me a little bit. So what we're going to be doing is I'm following around this path. This path that I just took is what we're going to be taking. We're going to be doing some grinds and we're going to be doing some stuff. So let's get started and let's see the result of what we are trying to do. So you're going to want to set your session marker over here on this little sewer platform, and once you do that you will be grinding to the thing on the right, the high grind. So let's go see the final result. That was trick line number 1 out of the way. I decided to start off easy and simple, pretty easy, but we got some incredibly long and hard trick lines up ahead. So get ready because we got a long ways to go. Let's go to number 2. So this next trick is not actually a trick line, but a basic little trick I wanted to throw in. I was running around looking for a spot of pyramid ledges, and I see this rail, and I think I want to make this as hard as possible for me to try. So we are going to see if we can pull off a little really tough trick on this double rail. See if we can grind on both rails in. I'm here testing out, seeing if you grind both rails, seeing what it looks like, and we are going to try to hit some nasty little trick on this little rail. That wasn't a trick line, but I had to throw in that little spot. It's a little cool spot to do just a little tiny little trick, but I think it was just really nice to see something like that. It's underappreciated, and there's a lot of cool little rails like that you can do some gnarly tricks on. So let's move on to the next actual trick line. So this spot right here took me the longest. We're gonna trick flat right. This is going backwards. We're gonna trick flat right there. We're gonna grind this left side rail. And I did try to do those two little benches and the benches back there, but I just could not get it to work. So I worked with something different. You can see my little marker up there where I started, and we're gonna get to show you how I managed to pull off this gnarly trick. It is absolutely hard. It took me forever to get this one. That trick was probably one of my favorite tricks I've ever done in this game for trick lines. It is so much fun. It was so much fun to do. At the ending, I may have messed up a little bit. It wasn't very straight of a turn, but I kept it. I liked it. I liked how smooth it was. I liked how good it looked. This spot was just too good to pass up, and I'm very surprised it wasn't a part of a main mission in the game, nor a historical challenge. It was just so much fun to try, and I had a lot of fun with this. So we're going to be heading on to the next trick line, and we will see you there. We are now going to be leaving New York and heading to Philadelphia to the can't think of the spot. I can't remember the spot, but it's what this little area. It's only a small area, and we're going to be grinding up this big rail right here. We're going to be doing a trick off this. Of course I messed up, and there's going to be a rail that we go back to and grinding. And it took me quite a few tries to get this down because this rail right here is pretty hard to flip off of. So I kept on trying. I was using ollies to get up of it because, you know, it's a really tall rail. So let's see the end result. That trick was great, but this next trick line takes the cake for the longest trick line I have ever done. This one is very long, it's hard, it's full of weaves and turns, a couple grinds, a lot of tricks on flats. It is a tough one, but it is a good one. Let's get to it and see this trick. So I actually forgot that I took a video clip of one of my best runs of this halfway through grinding for it because it had been taking me so long, and I managed to get this run, which was super close to being perfect for it, and I ended up messing up and did not complete it. And I also did something there that I didn't do in my final run, but I missed this final grind, which would have been the end of the trick. So that really messed me up. So let's get to the actual trick this time. And there you go, that was probably one of my favorite tricks from all these tricks that I'm going to be showing you, as it took insanely long to do, and it was also a really long and since it was really long and time consuming, getting it down was so satisfying. Being able to go back and watch this was incredible. This is definitely something I will remember as I get to see this uploaded on my channel. With that, let's go to the next trick line. For this next trick, you're going to have to move these benches out of the way because you need to have that room over in that corner to get the first grind of this trick. I had to end up doing this to be able to pull this off. And essentially, this allows me to do this grind right here. We're going to go up here. You can do a little manual, or you don't have to. We're gonna do this, and there you go. And we've completed the first trick, and that was on our first try after finishing that. So there's that, and you are now able to do that trick. I didn't even get to show you explain it without showing you guys, but there is a second trick in this spot that we are going to be trying to do, and it involves a guardrail on the right. Now this one took me many tries compared to that first one being first try after moving those benches. So we're gonna see the final result here in a sec. So I went after doing that trick. I didn't feel accomplished because I feel like I cheesed the trick by doing a kickflip through this little tunnel here. So I ended up changing it up, and on my first sorry, I thought I got it on my first try there. I ended up going back to make it a little bit harder and not actually try to cheese it. So we're gonna get to see me accomplish that here in a sec. And there you go. I managed to complete the trick without cheesing it with easy tricks on it. That trick line definitely was really cool. It took a little bit of patience. You can always change up your tricks and make it a little harder. If you make these trick lines easy and you get through them really fast, it kind of takes the fun out of them, in my opinion. So making it harder, the harder the trick you make the trick, the better. So let's get to the next trick line. This next trick is unbelievably incredible because it is really long, and for people who don't like the lines that I have that have grinds in them, this one does not have a single grind. This one has one grind, and it's a really long line, so we're gonna get to see the final result of this challenge. That one was one of my favorites as well. It was such a good spot when I seen it, and I knew about the first part of jumping down. I seen that grind there and I seen those stairs. I thought that it was just going to be a 3-part, but then I went down this little area and saw 2 more sets of stairs, and I fell in love, and I said I had to land it all. And getting it landed was a huge thing. Coming back to the spot, I think I probably should have done less laser flips and should have made it more diverse, but overall this was probably one of the best spots I've done. So this trick is probably one of my craziest tricks yet, because I did something I've never done in this game before on a really simple three set line. Even though I added some tricks on flat, but it was really awesome. It was really cool, and I managed to grind up this rail without grinding it. It was really insane. And I had to record it and make it my clip for this video instead of a normal grind flip out. It was just too cool not to show. It was crazy to think that it happened. So let's get to the clip. That clip was just insane. I had to have it in this video. I wasn't expecting this spot to be so great. It was just so simple. It was easy, but it was too good to leave out. And now I think we have one last trick for this video. Let's take a look. So we're heading to the sewers for this one, and this will be the final trick. And funny enough about this trick line was I got it done on my first try, even though I tried to make it hard. But because I didn't record anything after this is gonna have to be my outro clip. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy this trick I'm about to hit. Later.